Howdy folks, it's the Tall Turtle here, and welcome back to X-Plane 11. It's a new day in real life, but the same day in the sim. So this is what we're doing. In the previous flight sim video, we flew the default Cessna from over San Francisco Bay, from Half Moon to Metropolitan, Oakland. In this flight, we're going to start at Metropolitan, Oakland, and fly a little north over San Pablo Bay. So, you can check the description below for all the details, but if you want to know the quick version, we're Metropolitan Oakland and flying to Gnoss. Quick flight, I think. Rural weather is turned off because, again, in real life, it's early. Excuse me, my throat. It's, I think, 5:30 in the morning. Again, in real life, I sneak into videos before work, so that means in real life, it's also fogged in San Francisco. You get the idea, right? So rural weather's turned off. Same story as before. We cannot fly in real world conditions right now, but it still looks gorgeous. So what I did is I had the sim continue from yesterday's flight. So it looks like we had breakfast and we're continuing. See how the storyline goes? Alrighty, simple enough. Don't have to see much else. Otherwise, I could circle this airport for hours because look how gorgeous this is. Wow. But anyway, it's supposed to be a simple GA flight. Let's make it one. Let's reset the parking brake. And yes, I already have Austin out because I was testing a few things, because if you remember the previous video, it took four attempts before the sim stopped crashing. So I just kind of moved things around a little bit and make sure everything worked, and it does. So we're working today. Alrighty, what am I going to do? Let's see. Close the door. I think it's already closed. Nope, I did open that. Close the door. Parking brake is set. Reset the controls. I did that off camera. I already put the bobblehead on the dash off camera. Weight and fuel. Yep, already set that. 6:45. It'll be about 7 something when we arrive. All right, fuel selector is both by default. Shut off is both by default. Battery and alt can come on. Strobe and beacon on. Fuel pump on. Mixture rich. Throttle quarter of the way. Avionics off. Start engine. There we go. A little rough to start up that time. Sync the gyros. There we go. Mixture lean. Avionics can come on. And flight plan. Exactly like before, there's no real flight plan. It's simply going to be put the destination in the GPS, but it's going to be VFR. We're just using the GPS because we don't know the area, but it'll get us there. We'll probably use autopilot so we can sightsee without climbing on accident or turning on accident, because those things are hard to do when you hand fly from the outside when you're sightseeing. So I'd like to utilize autopilot for that. But otherwise, what we're doing today, we are going over to Kilo Delta. Whoops, got a little excited there. Where's my plan? Victor Oscar. So let's actually go backwards for Victor. And then forward for Oscar, Gnoss. And we're going to go direct. And it is what? 29. Wow, longer than the last one. Not that far, right? 29.6 nautical miles. We probably can follow the purple line for this one because there aren't any mountains in the way. Previously, in the previous flight, we had to go around the mountains. So yeah, we'll probably just use GPS just so we can sightsee. I would love to hand fly this, but so I can sightsee without having those issues I mentioned a minute ago. We will use autopilot. We'll just hit nav on autopilot, and I'll hold out like 42 to 4,500 feet. Simple. No radios to worry about, no weather, so altimeter 2992. Taxi lights can come on. We can start to taxi already. First set of flaps down. Confirm mixture is lean, and it is. Okay, simple. Where are we going though? That's the question. I think we're just going to go here and do a midfield takeoff because we don't need the extra space and we don't have to worry about weather. But we are going to take off to the south so that we can prolong our trip a little bit and see a little more. Let's do that. Like I said, super simple. We just had breakfast on our own. We're all by ourselves. We're going to fly to Gnoss, and that's where we will park and stay there. Why? I don't know. Maybe we're meeting a friend or something. Maybe we just need a break from reality in a cabin by ourselves. Don't know. But we're just going to have a quick taxi, so I'll stick with you for this one. And We'll see how this goes. We should have plenty of space if we do a midfield takeoff, I would think. And I'm sure ATC will appreciate it so we can get out of their way. Oh, look at, you can see trees and things on the top of that mountain. Oh my word, that is awesome. Would that be... I can't remember those... Twin Peaks, right? The Grand Tetons? No, are the Twin Peaks, the TV show Twin Peaks, the mountains, Grand Tetons, are they all the same thing? More research required. I should have known that before I started recording. Not sure. Anyway, here we are. We're almost there. So let's get going. Let's get our landing lights on. Turn text lights off. Nav comes on. All that is set. It was runway 10, so let's set our heading bug to 10. There's 9, 10. That way, if something gets screwed up, our heading bug is set to maintain runway heading. Because you never know. Something might kick on and screw up or something. All right, so here we go. Let's just roll out. Let's get out of the way. Sharp turn to their left. Oh, rudders are working nicely this time. Yesterday there were some issues. Don't know what was going on. Alrighty, turn, 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 turn. Let's get some speed going here. We have 4,000 feet to take off. That's what that 4 means. I think we're going to be plenty good. I don't think we need 4,000 feet. Whoa. Easy on the rudders. I'm used to the 727, even though it's been a while. Easy on the... Come on, more rudder, more rudder. Thank you. 3,000 feet to take off. Don't even need it. There we go. Take off from 1,200 feet. Flaps coming in. Whoa, I'm trimmed for faster speed. Flaps came in, gears fixed. Step on the brakes to stop them from spinning. And we're going to fly runway heading nice and low. I don't need to climb quickly. I'm not worried about optimum climb speed at the moment. Going to hand fly for a little bit. And then we'll sightsee. We'll peek outside though, since we can. Look at that. Gorgeous stuff. There's the skyline in the background. Alright, let's see if we can follow that GPS track. Let's see if autopilot goes crazy or not. I also want to climb too. Let's keep hand flying a little bit. Let's hand fly until we get to altitude. I think. Because we can. Why not? Otherwise, story time. In the previous video I talked about how I usually do have story time, even though it's been a while, and then I told a complete non-story for 10 minutes. I really have no story time to tell you this time. I don't have anything to say about San Francisco, Oakland, or Novato. Nothing. So no story time at all. Not even going to fill the space with blabbing. So we're just going to gently fly. I think what I'm going to do is, because I want to do some sightseeing, let's use heading bug. Because even last time the GPS thing didn't work in autopilot. Let's use heading bug like that. Come on. And let's come down here. We'll do heading, and let's do vertical speed 500 feet per minute. And then when we get to 4,200, we will hit alt hold. See how easy that was? All right. We have a ways to go for both our GPS track and alt hold, so I will give you a minute of sightseeing, and then we'll jump in and make those changes together. Here we go. Alright, let's see if GPS works this time. So GPS, nav. That should bring us to GPS. Right? But last time it sent us way over here. So let's see what really happens this time. Oh, it might work. It might work this time. Okay. Set course to 314. Do we really need to? Let's do it anyway. Because this doesn't matter at all. The ways down here doesn't matter. Right? Yeah. Nope. Okay. Let's see what happens. So far so good. It's following the GPS, it looks like. Maybe. We'll see. Alright, what are we going to do here? We want our altitude held yet? No, we want to still climb a little bit. And then we'll push that hold button. But in the meantime, look at that. Wow. Alright, we're coming up on $4,000 and I think we're going to stay there. So let's get the timing down. We got 40, 80, and alt now. There we go. And it's following the GPS. It's working this time. Everything is working this time. Destination is way out there yet. 10 minutes away, 11 minutes away. Alrighty, there we go. We got our speed going. We're trimmed, or not trimmed. Our RPMs are good. Everything is good. Oh, now it's picking up our GPS track. Now it's working. Look at that. So what did it say? Set course to 314. I did. There's 3, 10, 15, 14. Good enough. Good enough. Alrighty, that's all we need to do. Approach, nothing, because weather is no weather. We'll take whatever runway we can get ourselves lined up for. Since we don't know the area, we'll choose whatever works out. And that's it. No ATC to direct us anywhere. Oh, I guess we can, yeah, there's some more things we can do. Let me turn the fuel pump off. Let me turn the landing lights off. Everything else will stay, right? 2,200 on the RPMs. Yeah, we're good. Okay. We'll get you some sightseeing. And I will see you in about 9 minutes, or a little bit less, because we do have to come down at some point, don't we? Alright, our destination is right here. Runway 31, altitude 3 feet above sea level. And there's the bay, San Pablo Bay. Let's see if I can get a better shot out this window. Let's use this view. There we go. There is your bay. Looking good, a little bit hazy because it's early in the morning, but that's to be expected. So 3 feet. So let's come down. Let's actually turn off autopilot by trimming down. And we're going to hand fly. So here we go. Sightseeing is over, because you know what happens when you try to sightsee when you are flying. It does not work. So approach checklist, fuel pump on. Landing lights on. That's it for right now. Let's bring back throttle so we start descending. Let's see here. I guess I put the fuel pump on a little early. It's supposed to be 1000 AGL. Whoopsie. Anyway, that's okay. Flaps at 110 and 85, and we'll land at idle. Simple as that. So let's move over a little bit. Let's get this to 31, because that's the runway heading, give or take. Looking good. It says we're too high, so let's come down. Throttle's way back so we descend. We'll keep our speed up though, at least for now. Nice, moderately uncomfortable descent here. Let's ease that up a little bit. Of course I want to sightsee, but we can't. We have a nice, smooth, straight-in approach. Don't even need to circle the airport unless we come in too high. There we go. We're losing speed, we're losing altitude, comfortable descent, realistic descent. We're looking good. All right, here we go, coming in. We're at a good approach speed at 110. At least for this far out. We're still, now we're 1 and 1 on the Pappy. Good. 1,000 feet per minute. Let's do a little softer than that since we're on the glide slope. So a little bit of throttle to keep it at 500 feet per minute. I'll pitch up to slow down in a moment, which means we'll bring the throttles back to maintain our descent. I want to look around so much, but then we get thrown off. See, now we're to the right of the runway and we're too high. See what happens when you look around? You cannot look around. You gotta fly the plane until it's in the hangar and your keys are in your hand. Alright, pitch down because you don't want to go much slower than that, at least not yet. Let's stay above that white arc for right now. Throttles back a little bit so that we get back on the glide slope. Alright, first set of flaps, that'll cause us to float a little bit, so let's compensate for that. Pitch down to keep that speed up. Throttles back because we're still too high. We've been descending about 800 feet per minute. And we were on the glide slope, and then we ended up too high, even at 800 feet per minute. So pretty steep descent. Probably not to disturb people. They want you to come down. I don't know what's going on. Our speed is way too low. Let's get second set of flaps out. We'll float. Nose down to get our speed. Throttles back so we descend. What is with this glide slope? We were lined up and then... Weird. Anyway. Let's get down though, because I don't want to come in too high. I don't want to land too long either, because I want to get off the runway sooner and then taxi back to these hangars. I don't want to go all the way to the end. Okay, we're getting way too slow here. Coming down. Coming down. There, we finally got the glide slope. Good grief. That was interesting. It felt so steep, but I guess it wasn't. Keep our speed up a little bit till we're over the threshold. There we go. We're about to cross the airfield fence. And it feels like we're going so fast, but we're not. We're just floating in place. Alrighty. Your runway's made. Throttles back. Slight flare. Soft. Let it come down all by itself. There we go. Keep the nose wheel up. Let the nose wheel come down by itself. There we go. I had the yokes back the whole time. Let's see if we can quickly make this taxiway. Oh, yes. There we go. Nice. Alrighty. And there's our car waiting for us. So we're just going to come right over here and taxi to these hangars. Piece of cake. Flaps coming in all the way. Landing lights can come off. Can I do that from here? Yes. No. Yes. Taxi lights on. Good. Alright. Back to my view so I can see what I'm doing. Oh, we can't get there from here. Okay. Close your eyes. Close your eyes a second. I'm just going to go across the field. There. Okay. No one saw that. Go on. This is our hangar right here on that. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Oh my gosh, we're stuck on the dirt. There we go. Let's stop right here until we get the hangar door open. Is that the parking brake? All right, I lean mixture, by the way, when we were taxiing. I just didn't say it. The only thing I didn't do was turn off the nav, and I should have. All right, here we go. Pitot heat off. Already did that. Fuel pump off. All this can come off now. Avionics can come off now. Cut off the fuel. Bring that off. Turn off battery and alt. That's it. That's easy shutdown. Come on. Where are you? There you are. All right. Oh, sorry. Let's put Austin back. See, Austin, have a good nap. However you shut your door. Shut your door. Thank you. Alrighty. Sorry about that truck. We got to get our hangar or airplane in the hangar. Kind of narrow though. Anyway, hopefully you enjoyed it. Very, very simple. Very, very quick. That's the whole point of that flight. Gorgeous flight. Gorgeous landing too, if I may say so myself. Well, guys, hopefully you enjoyed it. Please like, please subscribe, please share with your friends. Please hit that like button so that the YouTube algorithm will notice us and other people can join our community as well. Looks like the sun is coming up. It's time to meet up with a friend in Sim. It's time to get to work in real life, and I'll catch you next time.